This video is to how to organize your rental activity to file your taxes. So this is what's called a Schedule E template that I have, and this is what you would use and give to your CPA for them to help you file your taxes. This assumes you don't have a separate bank account for your rental activity. Maybe it's recorded under your personal bank account and you just have to grab all those numbers yourself. So you start off with the rental income. This example is $1,200 a month. They pay for 12 months, 1,200 times 12. And then the insurance, they can look at the escrow statement, see how much insurance was paid, or if they paid out of pocket. We'll just pretend it's $3,000. Legal and professional, maybe pay for accounting fees or any legal expenses. This one is $1,500. Management fees were I think 10%. I don't even know what the percentage is, but let's just say it's 494. And so that's the management expense. Mortgage interest comes from your 1098, assuming you have a loan through a bank. And then the repairs in this scenario, I put $2,207 for the repairs. Property tax paid was $2,500. The depreciation and amortization is going to come from your CPA from the tax software. But as far as right now, the net income or loss is actually $3,301. Okay. However, let's just assume you have a separate bank account and you just have to organize all of the activity. And so in this scenario, I changed these numbers so this is actually an actual client. Is here you'll get some descriptions from the bank account. And for example, Chrome accounting, this would be accounting fees. This one was to an HVAC company for condenser replacement. This was just a random mobile deposit. Zelle to HVAC company, payment to the mortgage company. Zelle to the HVAC company, property management or rent disbursements to you. Mobile deposit, online transfer from the owner, online transfer to the owner. So when I go through this, I actually have some instructions down here for the bookkeeper that is helping out my client. So first I tell them to create this column, this blue column right here. Let me see, this blue column right here for the amount. And you create a formula. This one is B2 minus C2. And so it's a debit. So money coming out, that's a negative amount. Money coming in is a positive amount. And then you also create another column for balance sheet or profit and loss. So profit and loss, of course, goes on your tax return. The balance sheet directly doesn't impact your tax except for maybe depreciation, amortization, and things like that. And then these are the categories. These are going to be the categories on the actual tax return, such as rent, repairs, if there was insurance, legal, and professional. And then also ask them to create a column so they can confirm with the client. We assume these categories based on these descriptions. And so the clients can say, yep, those are legal expenses. Yep, repairs, contribution, or income. They have to answer these questions because we don't know if money coming in was income or whether they just put money into the company, which is just a contribution. Same with down here. Money came in. We have no idea what it's for. This transfer, we have no idea what it's for. They came in and we'll write, it's a contribution. I just put money in there. It's not income. And then that'll solidify what we have for the numbers. So in this scenario, I've already input all this information, and then I create a pivot table. So pivot table, table and range. I just take these three columns, create a new worksheet. You want to put the BS P&L first, then the categories right below that, and then the amount is in the sum, the values, sum values. And so this shows all the activity. I actually made one a little earlier, and this is what it is. And so the blue one is just grabbed it from this amount right here. Here's rent right here. Legal and professional is right here. Repairs is right here. And the other items I added in there was the management fees because they said it's $1,200 a month. So that's $14,400 right there. Insurance about $3,000. A mortgage interest from the 1098 was $8,000. Property tax was $2,500. Management fees were $494, and the depreciation amortization is from the CPA. So we have a loss of $3,301, which matches what we had before, right here. And so in my scenario, let's just assume they came back and said, "Oh, hey, this is actually legal and professional," which I actually had, and the client's like, "This is legal and professional." So they paid it personally, so they just got reimbursed for it. And so we got to go in and change this to P&L. Then we can go to this, and then we can right click and hit refresh. And so now it increases the legal and professional by $534. The new loss is $3,835. We can adjust it on here as well. Minus 534. Nope. 3,835. So if you don't have a separate bank account, you would use this template and put it in, because as a tax professional, this is what I would need to do your taxes. And then if you do have a bank account, you would run through this exercise, go through, create these columns, categorize them, input them, and then create a column for the client to confirm it. So hopefully that helps anybody that is working through rental activity.